Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters today, and welcome back to the Eastonmade channel. I'm on my way out to plow some snow here. We had a wee bit of snow last night, so I'm on my way home to clean up the yard. So I wanted to talk to you guys. This is a video I've wanted to do for quite a while here, and talk about the business of growing people. This is something that is incredibly critical. If you're planning on scaling your business, if you're planning on growing your business, you have to understand this in depth. You have to be aware of growing people. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't want to grow your business, if you're happy being a single couple of people or as a single person in business, that's fine, guys. That's no problem at all. It's ultimately it's your happiness and what you want to do with your own business. However, if you do want to scale your business and you do want to grow to the point where your business essentially runs autonomously without you, then you need to listen up. This is it's kind of funny. I was fortunate enough. My wife is an amazing person. Stacy's very, very brilliant. She's loves to learn things, and she's a hairstylist. So originally we had went on several business courses related to the hair salon. This was quite a few years ago. We went and seen a couple of guys from Nova Scotia. The one fellow was his name was Glenn Baker, and the other guy Peter Mahoney. So if your wife or yourself is in the hair industry, you're probably familiar with those names. So we did several business classes with these people geared towards the hair salon. Ultimately, it has helped me tremendously because regardless of which business it is, the concept of human resources is relative. It's all the same. The big thing that you take away from it is one, you have to grow people, and two, you can't keep people that are no good to you. As shitty as that sounds, you have to do that. That's a part of the job that sucks. That's probably the worst part of the job. The way you grow people is you train them. You get somebody that is trainable, whether they've done the specific skill that you're looking for or not. You have to. If somebody's trainable, they are trainable. If somebody has work ethic, they have work ethic. But you have to take yourself, when you start, you have to train somebody to think like you. You have to train somebody to act like you. You have to train somebody to know what you're going to think or what decision you're going to make, and you have to be very consistent with this. And we're pretty good at that. There's lots of people that call here and want to talk to me because they think they're going to get a different answer. You're not. Believe me, if you've talked to one of the people at Eastonmade, they're probably going to give you the exact same answer I'm going to give you. So that's the big thing with that. And as you grow your business, you have to take those top performers, those people that have been able to absorb your information. You have to put other good people with them. And that's how you grow people. That's what you want to do, guys. And again, you have to be very consistent with this when dealing with people and how you react and what you do. That's how you grow with this. And eventually, what happens is you have people trained in your organization, in your business, that know how to run it, that know how you want to run it. And this is a difficult thing for a lot of people. This is hard because you give up a certain amount of control. Like myself, I don't necessarily work in Eastonmade anymore. I don't. I'm here. I make the more difficult decisions, obviously, and I do a handful of things like that throughout the day. But for the most part, I don't. I'm at the point again where I was 2.5, 3 years ago, where I don't necessarily work in the business. Like I don't weld anymore. I don't necessarily do sales anymore. I don't do a lot of that stuff because I have people trained to do that. And that's, again, that's the important part of it. And giving up that control is the hard part of it. However, as long as you have people that are well trained and know what's going on, then you're going to succeed with that. And that's the only way you're going to scale a business, the only way you're going to grow a business. There's no other way to do it. That whole my favorite saying is a self-made man. That's a bunch of that's a crock of baloney. That ain't no man self-made in the world. Because you have to have people, you have to have human resources, you have to have good people, and I've been fortunate enough that I have amazing people. We've been able to train them to do what we need them to do, and you have to create that good atmosphere in order to retain them. And that comes to the next point. The other big point that Glenn Baker and Peter Mahoney, the other thing they try to teach you, especially in hair salons, if you've ever been around that atmosphere, it can get kind of catty. You're dealing with a bunch of women. I know I might have somebody, a couple of people get offended by that, but that's the honest to God truth. And men are the same. It doesn't matter the gender, I guess. But if you have somebody that's toxic in your organization, if you have somebody that you can have the best performer in the world that has a bad attitude, and they will just suck the life out of everybody else in the organization. You will never, ever get a bad performer or somebody with a good performer with a bad attitude. That's hard to change. However, you can take a bad performer with a good attitude and train them. Remember that's important. You'll never ever take that person with a bad attitude that's a good performer and change them. However, that person with a good attitude that's willing to learn, that's willing to do the job, you can train them a skill. I promise you that. I absolutely promise you, if you have somebody that's willing to work, willing to learn, they may not be the best now, but train them. Put the time into them. Those are the people you need. You don't need the other people. Anyways, guys, like I said, this is a video I've wanted to do for a while. I guess here's the other part of this. I got a third part of this. I know I'm rambling on a wee bit here, but for you people, for you guys that are looking to retire, or you're planning on selling your business at the end of it, or if you're planning on, if that's your plan at the end of it, is have something you're going to sell that maybe you're not going to pass on, whatever, that business is worth absolutely peanuts if you have to be there. It's worth nothing. Believe me, it's worth nothing to nobody if you have to be there to babysit people. It's not. Who's going to invest in a business that drives you nuts? They're not. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not feasible. It makes no sense. You have to be able to. You can't be the business. Again, guys, this isn't for people that, if you want to be a sole proprietor, like one person, a couple of a small operation, by all means, no worries at all. That's nothing wrong with that, even the slightest little bit. If you want to do that, that's no problem at all. However, if you're wanting to scale, if down the road you want to have your business of value to somebody else, you can't be the business. You can't be the driving force of that business. It's not feasible, guys. It's not worth it to anybody to invest in it. So that's, again, kind of the cold hard truth there. But anyways, like I said, guys, I'll quit rambling on. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below. I don't know what the next video is going to be. However, we do have Skidder Kev and JPF. We're going to do a live stream on Saturday evening. So if you are interested in seeing that live stream on Saturday evening and maybe asking questions about the new small processor that we have coming up, anything firewood related, anything at all, we're pretty well open books in that regards. But we are doing a live stream with Skidder Kev and Joe from Joe's Premium Firewood on Saturday. So make sure you tune into Skidder Kev's channel there and check it out. Like I said, if you're interested in the small processor we're building, I'll be able to answer any questions on that. Any questions at all, I will be there for you to answer or ask any questions, and I will do my very best to do so. Anyways, guys, like the video, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button on the bottom. I really hope to see you on the next one. Take care.